All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Kiahree, and it's a sad day in cold world fandom, man. But I haven't watched the whole video, so we're gonna watch it together, and then I'm gonna give my commentary. But this is a sad day, bro. Like J. Cole apologizing to Kendrick Lamar for a rap battle. So we could start. Let me give you my opinion on battle rapping, right? If it's a friendly battle, there's no need to apologize. This guy said To Pimp a Butterfly was gassed. That's kind of the harshest thing he said, and that's light, right? I mean, if you're a big fan of battle rap, dudes like Pat Stay, rest in peace, dudes like Disaster, dudes like Arsenal, like they go way further than saying, "Hey, you know that second album? That was kind of, you know what I'm saying?" So I haven't watched the full apology, so we'll watch it together and then I'll give my critique. But my opinion is like friendly battles are not that big of a deal. Like even like Jay-Z versus Nas was pretty friendly in my opinion. Like, yeah, Nas had a baby mama that Jay-Z messed with, but it wasn't no like real beef. Nobody got killed, nobody got shot. So like I don't know. I hope that he's not gonna go in that direction. Like, yo, I just didn't want it to go to another level, like Drake did Pusha T. But let's get to the video. I'm not really gonna be doing too much talking until I'm gonna let Cole say what he has to say.
Except for one part. It's one part of me, right? So I'm so proud of that project.
I had to play it.
Except for one.
I had to play it a little bit just to make sure the sound was good. So I haven't watched the whole
Me,
thing.
right? So I'm so proud of that project.
First of all, I follow this page. I thought it was cool, like for real, until it said this is my 9/11, and I was like, all right, this definitely is not J. Cole. So this is like a J. Cole fan page that I follow on Twitter. It's the only place I could find like the video without other people's commentary on it.
Me, right? So I'm so proud of that project. Except for one part. It's one part of that shit that make me feel like, man, that's the lamest shit I ever did in my fucking life, right? And I know this is not what a lot of people want to hear. I know I can hear my niggas up there right now like, nah, don't do that. But I got
Nah, don't do it, Cole. Don't do it.
to keep it 100 with y'all, right? I damn near had a relapse, right? Because y'all heard some shit that happened 3 weeks ago, however long it was.
What type of relapse you think he's talking about? You think he has like addiction? From what I understand, he only ever really had like a problem with drinking. Like drinking, maybe smoking. Relapse though. Relapse is interesting. Choice of words.
Y'all heard some shit that happened 3 weeks ago, however long it was. Y'all heard that bazooka that was dropped on the motherfucking game, right?
That wasn't no goddamn bazooka, bro. Like those were light shots by Kendrick. This guy.
So all of this time of me moving on my own accord, for the first time I was tested. Why am I tested? Because I got the world and I got my niggas like, what you gonna do, Cole?
That's interesting. He said all this time on moving on my own accord.
Own accord for the first game, right? So all of this time of me moving on my own accord, for the first time I was tested. Why am I tested?
I'm not sure I'm understanding that. Moving on his own accord is when he got tested. Did he separate from his team and stuff? Or not necessarily. Or was he trying to say separated from God? I don't know.
Because I got the world and I got my niggas like, what you gonna do, Cole? My niggas like, boy, I must have had 1,000 missed calls. Oh my fucking God.
Yeah.
Text flooded. I couldn't even answer my shit.
Lucky
Nigga,
I ain't have your number.
Time. Right?
It is wartime. Bro, when somebody comes out dissing, if it's on some rap shit, diss back, bro. Like, if that person is of your ilk, which Kendrick Lamar is, I've always had the opinion that Cole can go toe for toe with Kendrick. Like, I know that's probably like some crazy take, but lyrically, like, they're both similar. Like, one guy just kind of does something on a different level than the other guy, but Cole could rise to the occasion, especially what we've seen recently from Cole. But I've always had that opinion. Drake, I feel like Drake kind of doesn't have a leg to stand on because the whole ghostwriting stuff. But that being said, he's battle tested though. Drake is battle tested. Cole, not really so much. I think people look at him as like he's so soft. I think it's because of this type of like apologizing for a diss song. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I always said Cole can get with him.
I want to see blood, and I was conflicted because one, I know my heart. You know what I mean? And like,
What if somebody say? Somebody says something. We still do. Oh, okay.
See blood, and I was conflicted because
hey, somebody's back there saying we still do. That's yo, these niggas crazy.
And I was conflicted because one, I know my heart. You know what I mean? And like, I know how I feel about my.
Oh, it even got a reaction from the crowd too when he said we still do. People were laughing.
My heart. You know what I mean? And like, I know how I feel about my peers, these two niggas that I just been blessed to even stand beside in this game, let alone chase their greatness, right?
Bro, I'm getting so tired of this like kumbaya shit. Like, bro, stop glazing each other. Oh, I'm so blessed to even stand beside you. Like, Drake does the same shit when he's like, I mean, I guess you have to have either or, right? Kendrick says, fuck both of you guys. I'm the big three. And then these guys just glaze each other. So, like, I don't know. I almost kind of prefer the Kendrick way because it's like, this is hip hop competition. But, like, the glazing gotta stop, bro. It's a lot of glazing.
Beside in this game, let alone chase their greatness, right? So
saying you're chasing their greatness is crazy.
I don't really feel no way, but the world wanted.
Saying you're chasing their greatness is crazy, especially when you're saying you're number one. That is insane.
See blood. I don't know if y'all can feel that, but the world want to see blood. So I say all of that to say, in my spirit of trying to like get this music out.
That's a hard jersey.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I moved in a way that I feel spiritually feel bad on me. Like I try to like jab my nigga back and I try to keep it friendly. But at the end of the day, when I listen to it and when it comes out and I see the talk, that shit don't sit right with my spirit. That shit make me feel, that shit disrupts my fucking peace. So what I want to say right here tonight is in the midst of me doing that and in that shit, trying to find a little angle and downplay this nigga's fucking.
Okay, so I get what he's saying, bro, because Pimp a Butterfly is the best album Kendrick Lamar did, in my opinion. I mean, people saying Damn, I thought Damn was good in another way, but Pimp a Butterfly is like an artistic like masterpiece, in my opinion. Like, that thing is real. Like, the instrumentation, the I heard he took a year just to make All Right. Like, he had the beat from Pharrell. I think Pharrell tried giving it to like Lloyd Banks of all people. Nothing happened with the record, and then found its way to Kendrick's lap, and then Kendrick sat on it for Diddy yo, it was Kendrick sat on it for like a year and just perfected it. So like the level of instrumentation, but in a rap battle though, things don't have to be true. Like, you can embellish, you can use the popular narrative. Like, you don't always have to be saying like true stuff. You know, you could be hyperbolic in your speech.
Trying to find a little angle and downplay this nigga's fucking catalog and his greatness. I want to say right now tonight, how many people think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest motherfuckers to ever touch a fucking microphone?
Okay, so this is what I saw, like, when I was seeing all the clips, like, how many people think Kendrick Lamar, and I saw the apology. I didn't hear all this little speech he's giving.
Dreamville, y'all love Kendrick Lamar, correct? As do I. So I just want to come up here and be like, publicly be like, bruh, that was the lamest, like, goofiest shit. And I say all that to say, it made me feel like 10 years ago when I was moving incorrectly. And I pray that God align me back.
Moving incorrectly. I feel like this nigga acting like he done, like, talked about Kendrick's kids and his wife. Like, he's acting like he said something so... To keep it a buck, a lot of people are calling that diss very mid. They were saying that shit was mid. They were saying that it was too nice. Now we know this nigga is Mr. Rogers right here. That's why 2014 Forest Hills Drive, bro. That sounds like Mr. Rogers. Like, would you be mine? Could you be my neighbor? Like that type of shit, bro. You ever heard the intro to what is it? The intro.
Hi guys.
Oh, what was I looking up? Oh, tutorial. Mr. Rogers, intro. That just sound like Mr. Rogers right there. Do you wanna be happy? I said, do you wanna be like that whole album sounded like Mr. Rogers. Like, don't get it twisted, it was fly. Like that's Cole's best album. That and Born Sinner, but like this nigga is the real life Mr. Rogers. Like, love yours. Love yours. Yeah, like, man, like this nigga really is Mr. Rogers. Like, for real, for real.
Back up on my purpose and on my path. You know what I mean? I pray that my nigga really didn't feel no way. And if he did, my nigga, I got my chin out. Take your best shot. I'm gonna take that shit on the chin, boy. Do what you do. You know what I mean?
Hey,
like,
no Diddy. Hey, yo. Nah. That's yo, no way. That's crazy. Pause. That's crazy.
shot. I'm gonna take that shit on the chin, boy. Do what you do.
I'm gonna take that shit on the chin, boy. Do what you do. Nah, that's what Diddy like to hear.
Take your best shot. I'm gonna take that shit on the chin, boy. Do what you do.
Hey. That was music to Diddy. Diddy said, huh?
Take your best shot. I'm gonna take that shit on the chin, boy. Do what you do.
Holy, oh my God. Nah, that's crazy. Am I crying? Nah, that's crazy. Nah, Cole, what are you doing, bro?
You know what I mean? Like, all good. Like, it's love.
Man.
And I pray that, I pray that y'all are like, forgive a nigga for like the misstep, and then I can get back to my true path. Cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Past 2 days felt.
I don't really see it as a misstep. It's a rap, bro. It's a rap. You're acting like you slapped him or something like that. We're talking about a rap. After he dissed you first. How a nigga diss you diss back, and then you apologize. Like, huh?
Terrible. Like, it let me know how good I've been sleeping for the past 10 years. So all of that to say, man, I wanna now perform the song that's a reminder to me of getting back on the right path and getting in tune with God. And the name of the song is called Love Yours. I want to do that for y'all right now.
It looks like you can watch it on Amazon. All right, well, my reaction to that is that I'm kind of befuddled. I'm very, so I'm a true Cole stan. Like, I have so many J. Cole posters up in here. It's like ridiculous, bro. But I see a lot of the commentary surrounding it that it was weak. Very weak move, I'm not gonna lie. I've never quite seen this happen in hip hop before, where somebody comes out with a response record to a diss, and then they're apologizing for responding. Like, I've never seen that before, but I feel like it kind of just further differentiates the difference between Drake, Cole, and Kendrick. Cole and Kendrick were like cool or whatever, so I guess that's what's like why he feels bad or something like that. But if you're telling me J. Cole has never done a diss record in his life, then I can understand it. It's like your first time busting a gun, you know? But like, he has been taking shots or subliminals. Like, I've been hearing a lot of stuff. A lot of the stuff is cap. Like, one person was like, I think it's like Hunger on Hillside. He says, big stepper, don't get stepped on. And people are like, oh, that's a Kendrick diss. And then Kendrick drops the big steppers like a whole year after that. Like, unless Cole heard about the title of his album, that would be like a very specific diss. But the chances are is this Big Steppers was just something that he thought would rhyme, you know. So it is a weak move. I do think there's a certain level of strength required to kind of come forth and like bare your soul. I mean, it's not like he did this at Hot 97 or what is it called, Summer Jam. He did it at Dreamville Fest where literally everybody comes to see you. So it's not like you chose like a place that wasn't welcoming to you, you know. But definitely a weak move. But I also see that, you know, he just doesn't want problems. If you don't want problems, it's cool for you to say you don't want problems. Problems still gonna come to you though. Like I don't see Kendrick as the type to let that fly. I think he's gonna give him a pow pow. You know, give him a little, you know, a little 1-2, just to let him know. And then I think you know, the talks are is he still in the big three? I think he's definitively number three now. That type of energy is very like, there's a certain level of alpha ness that's needed. Like Drake and Kendrick are battling it out. Like Drake's putting up the numbers, Kendrick has the culture by the nuts, it seems like. So in that regard, the culture as in black culture, Drake kind of has everything else, which is it's not really much of a battle, but it's a battle nonetheless. Because then, you know, I would value people who are of our culture over random people in different countries and stuff, just because they don't really know the ins and out of hip hop culture. They wouldn't even know what was good or what was trash. They would just know that Drake is hot and he makes good music, and then he is like, I guess, attractive to the girls and stuff like that. But I'm riding for Team Light Skin. I'm gonna keep it a buck. J. Cole, he let me down. They like, and now the people are making the joke. They said he let Nas down again. They calling him J Fold. Like, so I heard somebody said Nicki's in the big three. It's not Cole. Like, I think he should have had more of a measured approach. Your best bet would have just been to let Kendrick respond and then not respond. That's kind of what I would have done. But like, as a rapper, you know, if somebody who you know, because I always had rules when I first started. I was like, if you're not on my level, I'm not gonna respond to you. I think it's just a waste of bars, waste of studio time, waste of data, waste of space on my computer. It's gonna look like, you know, some like with Meek Mill and Drake. Like Drake just completely washed him, you know. So I think when somebody does who's worthy steps up and calls your name, you're incumbent to respond to that. Like, part of hip hop is competition, so you know, battling was kind of like the fifth tenet of hip hop that got grafted in, because you know, you have hip hop DJing, breaking, MCing, or sorry, MCing, breaking, tagging, and then DJing, and then competition element brought in battling. So battling has always been around. I think Kumo D had like the first rap battle, to my knowledge, like where he like hopped up on stage and like battled some guy who was doing like, what you like, hibbity hop, hibbity scoop doo doo. And then Kumo Due actually hopped up there and he said like, yo, your shoes are raggedy. Like, he actually started like using a Rakim type approach to a battle before you should be like rocking the crowd. So battling has always been around. So there's nothing wrong with engaging in battling. It's just very weird. He acted like he really hurt him. Like, Cole was talking like he really put in some pain with that 7 minute drill. The 7 minute drill song was cool. I think the coolest thing I heard was, I'm charged up. It would feel like swatting a fly or something like that. Like, I like that type of bravado, but he ain't really say nothing on that record that was like super impactful, or to me, right? I think he just kind of like talked about the obvious, like, oh, Kendrick, he's trying to get attention. He always needs attention. I also like when he said I came up off of bars, not no controversy. Like, I felt like that was a good shot. But I don't know. Like, I feel like he shouldn't have apologized. I didn't. I don't feel like it was needed. You know, if he really truly said something that was like truly like disrespectful, then yeah, I apologize. If he's really your friend and stuff like that. Because I have friends. I don't know if I would ever battle a friend, but unless it was on some like hip hop type stuff, you know. But yeah, that's my reaction. I'm not gonna be drawn out. I thought, you know, oh my gosh, Cole, bro, you let us down on this one. I just didn't really think it looked good. The optics were bad. I respect it because you know you said it was on your heart. So it's a respectable move, but it's not. It was a weak move. You know what I'm saying? In that regard, I think it's always strong to bare your heart in front of people and be a man and stand on your decision. Like, if you're gonna apologize, not everybody will want to do that because of the optics of the situation, you know. So strong in that regard, but then weak in the terms of just like hip hop. I do think this is like the first blemish on his record. Like, you know, Drake ghostwriting, Cole, copping please, Fold, J Fold, you know. But yeah, if you guys want more reactions, I'll have them. You know what I'm saying, when stuff happens. But being that I'm a Cole stan, like, oh my gosh, I was so hyped, so gassed. I was trolling everybody at work. Now I'm about to call out. I'm about to call out because I already know I'm gonna hear it. So I don't think he was thinking about the optics of the situations, and I honestly think that he probably thought he did more damage than he did. Like, I don't think Kendrick even is gonna respond. I didn't even think Kendrick was gonna respond. I think Kendrick's waiting to see what Drake's gonna do. Drake's kind of the big dog that I think a lot of those shots were directed at. A lot of people have been corroborating that as well. So I do want to break down a song from the record. So check in for more videos because being somebody who's a fan of entendres, a fan of like wordplay and lyricism, that song "Pie," I might be doing a deep. Hey, yo, pause. I might be doing a deep dive on that because there was a lot of stuff that got said. Absol, Daylight finally got his 5 seconds of fame, and then J Cole was killing it. So that's the type of stuff that I like. And there was more shots on that album too. So maybe he was talking about that. Kind of made it sound like he was only talking about 7 Minute Drill, but I thought I heard shots on Pie as well. But hey, guys, love you guys. Peace.